All right, y'all, we have some people claiming that allegedly Mr. Martell Holt and Miss Melody Shari had their day in court to battle for custody for the M&M kids. Okay, now from the optics and from some people's latest social media posting, some people are believing that allegedly Melody Shari came out on top. Okay, they have the opinion that maybe Mr. Martell Holt did not come in with a strong case, which we all know it's really difficult to take kids from their mother. I mean, you're gonna have to prove a whole lot of stuff. And not only that, the stuff needs to be hard evidence, okay? So what I would imagine that Mr. Martell Holt did when he got to the courthouse, allegedly, these are my opinions, okay? I'm not stating facts. This is what I think he probably came in there with. He said, I have evidence as to why I should have full custody. And he says, here's Exhibit A. And then he displays Tank's gold chain. Okay? You guys remember when Melody posted that picture of Tank with those chains? And then shortly after, Martell posts, my 9-year-old son came to me with this around his neck. I about passed out. And then he asked the viewer some questions. He said, y'all getting letting your son wear this to school? Okay. We all know with Martell, we know how his brain works. He is constantly looking for things, right? Looking for ways to make Melody look like an irresponsible parent. So that's the first exhibit I think he showed up in court with. Look at this chain, okay? Is he 2 chains or something now? 2 tanks? I mean, what are we calling him? That was exhibit A, okay? So then Martell continued to make his case and he said, you know what? Look, here's another picture. A recording of her in Atlanta with a member of the LGBTQIA community. Does this not show that she's unfit? Okay. He can't stand Marcus and Marcus can't stand him. All right. So, Exhibit B. I could imagine that the next exhibit that he brought up in court in order to try to take the M&M kids is that he said, look, she makes more money than me. I know it. Even though I don't have her bank account statement, I don't have her debit card, I don't even know where she banks at anymore. I just feel in my heart of hearts that she makes more money than me. And I, Judge, I have another mouth to feed. Okay, this shows she's not being responsible. She needs to pay for their food and everything else when they're with me. She has more money than me, Judge. Come on. He then probably decided to bring out the piece of evidence to show that she's not teaching the children. She thinks that they're her friends. Look at her, Judge. Look at her dancing. What dance is that? I don't want my children learning how to dance like that. She's unfit. And the last bit of evidence that I think he presented to the judge is that Melody Shari, she does not answer my phone calls or my text messages. She only wants me to communicate with her through email. Now, Judge, looking at Exhibit A, B, C, D, and E, these are the reasons why I feel like the M&M kids would be better off with me. Thank you. Y'all, all jokes aside, I really feel like that's the type of thing he went into that courtroom and said. I mean, because it's just the way he works, the way his mind works, I could see him doing that because people have already said that he would throw up things on social media to try to make Melody look bad. And so it's just I'm pretty sure it was tacky, insignificant things like 2 tanks, chains and stuff, and she wanted to communicate through email. Little little small things like that to try to make her look bad. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What are you hearing? Are you hearing that Melody won? Do you feel like looking at her Instagram posts with the laughing emojis and her sitting against what looks like a courtroom in those pictures, do you think that they had their court date and that Melody came out on top? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you know. Okay? Alright, so I want you to go ahead and head to the comments. Tell me what you think. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.